guys, welcome to my channel 𝚅𝚒𝚊𝚗 Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we will find out how is the person on your mind currently feeling for you. So this is a timeless reading and you've got three options to choose from. Group 1, this is your card, 𝚅𝚒𝚊𝚗. This is orange in color. Group 2, this is what your card looks like. It says pranayam. And group 3, this is your card. It says prana. So you can choose by the colors, the images, the words, whatever you feel called to. So feel free to pause the video over here, meditate on all your options, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hi Group 1, so if you guys chose 𝚅𝚒𝚗, this orange card, let's find out first using the oracles, how is the person on your mind currently feeling for you. So the cards that came out for you are moving forward, get ready for positive change. We have the fates, love begins, and listening. All right. First things first, with get ready for positive change, especially if this is someone who hasn't taken any action towards you for a very long time, brace yourself because they might just come out of their hibernation and take that leap of faith towards you, make a move towards you. In any case, with the presence of love begins over here, one thing is certain, that right now, as we're speaking, this person is missing you, they're reminiscing about all the good times that they spent with you. It does feel like with this energy of the Ace of Cups over here, and this is an ever-flowing cup. It won't, like the love that they have for you, basically, they're never going to run out of it. And currently too, they seem to be knee-deep in the emotions that they have for you. There's a lot of green over here as well, so definitely either they're working on their heart chakra, they're healing it, or there is a very strong connection between your hearts. So even if you guys aren't really talking to each other at the moment, you might still be picking up on each other's emotions from time to time. Bursts of joy, bursts of sadness, can be anything, but you guys are basically energetically connected still. There's something about your voice that they're missing a lot currently. Maybe you're a very good singer, or you're not a singer, but you used to especially sing for them, just like for their ears only, and they miss that. Or in general, like I said, maybe they absolutely loved your voice, or they loved listening to you talk for minutes and hours on end, and they're missing that. They don't want to chat with you. All right, they want to make a call, they want to hear your voice, they're desperate to hear your voice. Even if you guys are connected on social media, you might only be posting pictures, or even if you do post videos, there's no you in them, like they haven't heard your voice, your sound for a very long time, so they're craving for that a lot. Plus, with the fates over here and Ace of Cups, if this is someone who in the past had been running away from you, had been running away from this connection, it seems like they've now finally come to the understanding that this is a connection that is fated. They're destined to be with you. You are their destined connection, destined partner, and they cannot run away from this connection. In fact, it's quite possible that this individual has started experiencing a lot of synchronicities associated with you. They might be hearing your name a lot these days. They might be reading your name a lot these days. Random people might be asking them about you a lot these days. Or perhaps some number that means a lot to the both of you. Perhaps the date of your first date, or the date of your first anniversary, something along those lines. They keep seeing that number everywhere. So it's almost as if the universe, in its wondrous ways, of course, is trying to remind them or show them the right path, the path that can lead them home, back towards you. For a lot of you, I also feel like this is one of those connections wherein, as such, there might not be any bad blood, but for some time you both had to go your separate ways to make a name for yourselves, or to conquer something substantial in your careers. And now that that's done and dusted, now that you're happy with where you are in life and they're happy with where they are in life, You're trying to find your ways back to each other. If you called them and they did not return your calls, or if you left them messages, they did not respond, or if you send them texts and they did not respond, it's because at that time, they did not have the right words. But whatever messages you left them, they listened to them. In fact, it's quite possible that they still listen to those messages, perhaps on loop sometimes. Kind of like a lullaby to, give them some comfort, to give them some ease. You, for that matter, might be seeing a lot of repeating 1s, 5s, or 3s these days as well. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. So we have the King of Swords, 8 of Wands, 7 of Swords, Insecurity, and Balance. All right. I like how it starts with the King of Swords over here. So the thing that I mentioned, that they might take an action towards you, with the soul, get ready for a positive change. That'll happen. They're the ones who are going to reach out first. They're the ones who are going to initiate contact with you this time around. It's quite likely, especially because we have insecurity right underneath the Ace of Cups. It's quite likely that when you guys used to be together in the past, even if you weren't officially in a relationship, whatever the capacity of the connection was, they had their own stuff to deal with. And because they hadn't dealt with those problems, whether it was jealousy, whether it was insecurity, whether it was self-worth issues, because they weren't filling their own cup, they couldn't fill yours. And now they might be big on self-love. They absolutely love what they're doing with their life right now. They love how they're looking. They like how they, consistently going on, just checking everything off their to-do list. So mentally, emotionally, they seem to be in a good place at the moment. And now they seem to be, in fact, in such a confident place that they know that they can restore balance in this connection, because things could have been a bit topsy-turvy in the past. Like I said, maybe it was always you who was initiating everything, and because of their insecurities, or, with all of this greed and jealousy, they might not have been able to give their 100% to you. Or perhaps the jealousy would sometimes, the insecurity sometimes would overpower the love that they had for you. So they would ask you not to talk to others. They would ask you to constantly show them your phone or check your passwords and stuff like that. But they've left all of that in the past now. With 8 of Bows over here in Hearthfire, it does seem like your person has been talking about you to other people these days in hopes of suggestions, some tips and tricks that these trusted people around them, this bunch of trusted people, can give them, can help them, can guide them, show them how to achieve that breakthrough, show them how to make that first move back towards you. What should they say to you when they initiate contact with you? In fact, I also feel like all this reminiscing that's been going on over here, it just does not take place when they're all by themselves. Even when they're surrounded by a lot of people, they start talking about you, they share these really lovely anecdotes, memories that they created with you. And I do feel like as this fire grows, as this love over here grows, so does the desire to come flying towards you, to come back towards you. This might be a water sign or an air sign or a fire sign that you're dealing with, by the way. And definitely with Temperance, this energy of balance over here, that energy that I was picking up on for some time initially, that as such there is no bad blood between you guys. You both just needed to sort out your own lives before you could fully come together and devote yourselves to this connection. I see that happening now. In fact, with listening, it's quite possible that it's not just them who's been hearing your name or picking up on synchronicities associated with you. The same things might be happening on your end as well, Group 1. You too must be hearing their name a lot these days, reading their name, or, seeing all these different dates, numbers, letters associated with them. So you can expect action or communication from them soon, perhaps in the next 2 to 3 months itself. All right, now to close your reading, let's take a look at some messages for you from this person's side. So we have, despite our separation, my heart still belongs to you, which makes sense because the Ace of Cups showed up for you. So even if you guys aren't really talking to each other at the moment, perhaps they haven't really been able to give commitment to anybody else or just get that involved with anyone else as they used to be with you. Then we have, I can feel when you are upset with me. Oh, remember I said that you guys have that heart connection, where you can pick up on each other's emotions. So see, they're saying that whenever you're upset with them, they can feel that, they can energetically pick up on it. So perhaps some nights when you have all of these sad thoughts about them, or you think about, what could have happened, and, automatically your energy drops, they're able to pick up on that. Can you please forgive me? They might say this to you firsthand when they initiate contact with you. But they're asking you for your forgiveness right now as well for any manner in which they hurt you. I am yearning for our union. Remember I said that this fire is growing, it's burning. The desire to come towards you, it's increasing. And look, they're saying this here themselves. They're yearning for your union. They cannot wait to get back together with you. So like I said, you can expect contact or communication from them pretty soon. So this is fun. Alright, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now, Group 1. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings, and you can message me on Instagram, WhatsApp, or my email to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi Group 2, so if you guys chose this card over here, Pranayam, first let's take a look at your oracle cards to find out how is the person on your mind currently feeling for you. And the cards that came out for you are Money, Find a Way to Abundance, By the Book, Disruption, and Mountain. Alright, you guys might be seeing a lot of repeating 6, repeating 1s as well. Okay, this is sad over here actually. Your person seems to be in a very... They're feeling a bit helpless, not a bit, a lot for that matter. They're feeling a lot of helplessness when it comes to you, when it comes to the future of this connection. It's not that they don't want you or they do not want to come back towards you. They do not want to get back together with you. They want all of that. In fact, with the presence of By the Book over here and number 11, it's quite likely that they often imagine about coming back to you, settling down with you, starting a family with you, raising kids with you, growing old with you, all that jazz. However, with Money over here and Mountain, financial abundance, or the lack of it rather, seems to be creating a lot of blockage for them. Now, you might think that, I think they're doing pretty great for themselves, and from whatever I know, I feel like they're making a good amount of money for themselves. But the thing is, no matter what they're doing or however much they're earning, it's not sufficient for them. They are not satisfied. It seems like they want more. They want more money. They want more financial abundance. They want more freedom to spend their money the way that they want. And because they haven't been able to achieve all of that right now, it's killing them. It's hurting them. It's causing them a lot of distress to think that they don't have the means to make a move towards you, even though they so desperately want to. In fact, with Disruption over here and Mountain, when they cut off contact with you, or when they decided to go their own way, or however this connection had ended, it could have been because of a situation which they felt was unavoidable at that time. Maybe back then when you guys were together or more actively involved with each other, you wanted them to give you commitment, and they wanted that as well, but they felt that they haven't really secured a very good foundation for themselves in order to give you the kind of commitment or home life that you want. And here's the thing, you might have never asked them for any of those things. You might have never explicitly said to them that, look, I want your money, or I want you to be the primary breadwinner of our house. You might have never put forth any such demands in front of them. With Mountain over here, I feel like your person has a tendency to burden themselves with these unrealistic expectations. They seem to be someone who's at all times very, very hard on themselves. They might be their biggest critic. almost never satisfied with their own achievements. Let's look at it that way. And definitely with Mountain over here, it seems like at that time too, as well as at this time, they've made this money thing a huge deal, perhaps bigger than it needs to be. So they have this very unrealistic goal that unless and until I'm earning these many bucks per month, I cannot show my face to group 2. I cannot give them the kind of life that they want. I cannot give them any sort of comfort that they want. They aren't taking into account the fact that you are more than capable to fend for yourself. It just does not matter to them, like I said. With Mountain over here, it seems like they have a very fixed vision of what is and in fact, especially with By the Book over here too, this might be someone who has a very outdated way of thinking when it comes to relationships, especially if this is a masculine and you're a feminine. With By the Book over here, they might be having those age-old patriarchal beliefs of what a good relationship is supposed to be like, like the man has to be the primary breadwinner and he has to take care of the lady and this and that. And because at the moment they're not satisfied with the kind of money that they're making, in turn, they feel like they won't be able to keep you satisfied as well. Even though, like I said, you might not want even a single penny of what they're making. It just does not matter to you because you're doing pretty great for yourself. But because of this fixation that they have with their money, with their finances, and with abundance in general, they're not seeing beyond this mental block over here. So they do want to get back together with you, but at the moment they feel like they're tired, they're helpless. Why? Only because they haven't achieved this unrealistic goal that they've set for themselves. All right. From your tarot cards, we have Page of Vessels, which is basically the Page of Cups. We have the 5 of Cups, Ecstasy, the Sun of Life, and 5 of Swords, Frustration. So this energy has come out twice in your reading, frustration over here, and then this frustrated look that this guy has over here in the Tower card. So without a doubt, it's not that this person doesn't want to come back to you or that you do not mean anything for them. They want to come back towards you. They still have feelings in their heart for you, especially with the way that the energy of the sun is piercing through this person. But they're feeling very helpless, and it is killing them. It's hurting them. Like I said, they're feeling very frustrated about it. Now, with the presence of ecstasy over here, it's quite likely that they drown themselves, in substances, be it alcohol or anything else, to try and forget about this whole thing. But I don't think it works. That's the thing. The minute they get back to their senses, it's the same old sob story over and over again. I'm not enough. I'm not enough. There's so much more that I could have done. I could have done this for group 2. I could have done that. I completely just, butchered everything. In fact, thinking about you till date makes them very happy. They dream about you quite often. In fact, it's quite possible that they rely on all of these things like alcohol, etc., so that they can slip into this state that can enable them better to dream about you. Or basically, like I said, just get lost in your thoughts, drown in your thoughts, because their waking reality frustrates them. Even though, like I said, there might not be anything that frustrating. Okay, this is getting frustrating for me now. There is some long due apology over here as well with the Page of Cups that they might want to start with when they come back in your life. And it might have something to do with them choosing their money or their career over you and over this connection at the time. So, see, it's not that they don't have an excuse for why they did what they did. It's just that excuse, it's just not doing it anymore. They still have feelings for you. In fact, it's almost as if, they sit and wait for that moment, their moment under the sun to come. Their moment under the sun would be, them having accomplished whatever these great feats are that they want to accomplish. And they feel like unless and until they achieve all of those things, they cannot show their face to you. They cannot talk to you. I think they're making this more difficult for them. They're making it difficult, way more difficult than it needs to be. I feel like if they can just be honest with you about the whole thing and then hear some words of assurance from your side, things will be fine in this connection. I'm not really seeing any other blocks as such over here, at least not from these cards. But then instead of talking it out with you, instead of sharing their problems with you, with Mountain over here, they're just going on and getting crushed underneath this burden of their problems, self-inflicted pain and whatnot. A heart-to-heart conversation can do wonders over here. But if you reach out to them, and because, like I said, they aren't really worth much in their own eyes right now, I'm not sure whether they'll have a good conversation with you. You know, like they might hold back a lot because in their eyes, like I said, they're not good enough for you just yet. All right. They might be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They might be a Leo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So to close your reading, let's take a look at some messages from them for you at this point. So we have, I want to return to you, but I fear rejection. Honestly, I don't think, you know, if we put this whole thing together, I feel like you might not be, you might not reject them. Unless and until, of course, whatever this fuck up is over here, it's too big for you to forgive. I think it's all them, you know, their mind and this mountain, you know, that, oh, I'll get rejected if I'm not good enough. That's that fear. I can't wait for the day we will start living our life together. And I think the fact that they want to come back to you so desperately, but they feel like they're not ready yet, this is where the frustration might be stemming from, of course. I've been feeling lost and confused without you. See, I don't get this. They're feeling lost and confused without you. They're so desperate to want to get back together with you. Despite that, they're not ready to be vulnerable with you and just, you know, let their guards down and let you talk to them, let you help them. I acted like it wasn't a big deal, but it really was breaking my heart. I've seen this message after a really long time in a reading. Okay, so this apology that we had seen earlier, when they separated from you or when they decided to choose their career and finances over you, this separation in itself, they might have acted like it just does not bother them and, you know, they're all about their money, their bags and everything else. But here they're admitting that it actually broke their heart in that moment to not pick you. But thanks to this unrealistic burden of expectations, they thought that they did not have any other alternative. They just had to do it. All right, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now, Group 2. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know it in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings, and you can message me there or on my email ID or WhatsApp to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi, Group 3. So if you guys chose this blue card over here, Pran, let's take a look at your oracle cards first to find out how is the person on your mind currently feeling for you. So the cards that came out for you are 7 heavenly virtues, keys to goodness, clean it up, transformation, and making a choice. With the keys to goodness over here and clean it up and making a choice, all right, they're regretting something that they did. Regretting it big time. You might be seeing a lot of repeating 3s these days, Group 3, repeating 2s, repeating 1s. This might be a Scorpio that you're dealing with. Anyway, so it does seem like when things went downhill in this connection, it was because of their, because of an error in their judgment. Now, this making a choice over here, it could have been anything. Either they had to choose between you and someone else and they chose that other person and now they're regretting it, or they had to choose between you and their career. If they wanted, they could have done both the things at the same time, but they chose to let go of you and now they're regretting it. Whatever this is, it does seem like, you know, and I won't be surprised if this person especially goes out to their balcony to see and hope if they can, you know, catch a falling star, make a wish and hope that they can get a second chance with you. With Clean It Up over here, they do want to make things right with you, Group 3. In fact, when I see transformation over here, I'm being told that they are very desperate to clean their image in your eyes. Whatever this wrong choice was, whatever this wrong decision of theirs was, because of that, you might think a tad bit negatively or maybe extremely negatively about them now. When I say you think about them negatively, I'm not implying that you hate them or you wish ill for them. It's just that they've basically gone down in your eyes. Maybe there was a point in time when you loved them a lot, you respected them a lot, you admired them a lot, but you definitely don't respect them as much anymore, and you definitely do not have that high of an opinion about them anymore. They're aware of it. Even if they've never confessed it, they might have sensed it in your tone, they might have sensed it in your energies or just your general body language, or the fact that you might be outright ignoring them these days. So they know that you're mad, they know that you're pissed, and they know that they're the only ones to blame for it. So they want to make things right. In fact, when I see 7 heavenly virtues over here, they know that it's not going to be easy. It's almost like some form of penance, I believe is the word. I might be wrong. Redemption. They'll have to really redeem themselves in your eyes, make things right very, very properly in order for this connection to have a rebirth, which they want. All right, they're not happy with the way things are between you guys right now. And the energy that I'm picking up on in their current feelings, they feel like everyone has access to you. You might be shining really bright in the community right now. Your socials must have completely blown up, or you've made new friends, or you've gained a lot of popularity in the community. And even if it isn't about popularity or anything else, even if it isn't particularly about a glow up, external glow up as such, they might have taken notice of how your friendships are getting strengthened and how you're spending quality time with good people around you. So from their point of view, it seems like everyone's getting a piece of you. Like everyone enjoys being with you. You're available for everyone else except for them, because you're ignoring them, you're not talking to them, and they don't like that because they want you as well. They want to be a part of all of that goodness and all the happy times that are currently going on in your life and in your friend circle. They want to be a part and parcel of that. They want to be invited to the party, but it's just not happening. Their mind keeps on going back to that choice that they'd made. I just... the last reading on this channel, some of you might have chosen the pile wherein... Okay, I'm not going to reveal much about it, but if you come from that video, what haunts them about you, and then you're watching this video, and if you saw this card in your pile in that other video, things might be making some sense for you today. They're regretting the choice that they had made, and they want to make things right now in their current feelings. Wow. For some of you, with making a choice over here and clean it up, they might have been asked to get done with you, just pick you up and throw you out of their lives as if you're some fly in a soup or something. And it's quite likely that it wasn't their choice, but they just had to do what they had to do at that time. Someone might have misguided them. Someone might have told them that if you want to achieve great things in life, you have to let go of people who are not worthy of you or something. And this is especially true for those of you for whom there is some substantial socioeconomic gap between your family and this person's family. And they're definitely regretting it now in their current feelings. They want you. In fact, with the presence of this Scorpio energy over here, there is a lot of attraction that they feel towards you. They feel this magnetic pull towards you. But they're not able to do anything about it because they know that if they want a fresh start, with you, they're going to have to clean the slate first. And how the hell should they go about it is what they're thinking right now. And if of late you've been having very weird dreams about them, dreams that are absolutely not making any sense, very haphazard messages, you just wake up feeling very weird, what the hell did I just see? It's all because these days on their end at night, they are obsessively thinking about you. All right, so from your tarot cards, we have 9 of Swords, dedication, the Emperor, death. So we have the same energy over here again. I think this has happened second or third time with me today. And we have the Hangman, which is the mirror's energy. They won't be reaching out anytime soon, that's for sure. In fact, with the presence of the mirror over here, this individual for sure is going through their dark night of the soul. They've got their own share of lessons that they need to learn before they can fully embrace and embody this emperor energy, which is something that you might want from them, naturally. If you're sitting in your divine feminine era or divine masculine era at the moment, you would want a partner that matches you, right? You don't want any half-baked nonsense coming your way. The good thing over here in their current feelings is that they seem to be pretty dedicated towards this goal or desire of getting back together with you. They do want to restart with you. They're not ready to admit, not admit actually. They don't want to believe that the connection is over. I just heard it's over till, it's not over until someone says it's over. And none of you might have explicitly said any of these things to each other. You just stop talking and then casually sometimes check upon each other, and that's pretty much it. You haven't really cut them off completely from your life. They haven't really cut you off completely from their life. And the way that this thing over here is burning in the cauldron and everything, the gaze also seems to be pretty fixated on it. They're trying to come up with a solution. They're trying to come up with a creative solution, I'm being asked to add, to get you back in their life, to clear that slate. And they won't take any hurried action regarding this. With the Hangman over here, they'll take their own sweet time to really think things through, come up with a good creative solution, which is good enough to wash over all their past mistakes, so that the brand new beginning between you guys can truly be clean and good. No bad blood. They don't want any bad blood. And like I said, they want to redeem themselves in your eyes. They want to clear their image in your eyes. They're willing to do whatever it takes to get you back and to make things right in this connection again. It's just that their pace might not match your expectations. That's what that is. In fact, I'm also being told that if you guys are connected on social media and if they see you with anyone else, it angers them. It irritates them when they see you with someone else. And we picked up on this energy over here as well. They feel like everyone has access to you except for them. They don't like that. Although honestly, I do feel like this person has some ego problems as well, because with the Hangman over here and the Emperor, it's quite likely that if you have in the past tried to make things right with them or try to reach out to them, they might not have given you the kind of responses that you were hoping for, or the conversation simply did not go the way that you hoped it would. And see, this is the thing about it. Maybe even you want to have a new start with them. Perhaps you too want to clear the slate. But unless and until, it's like they want to clear the slate their way, when they feel it's right. So no matter how many times you try to clear the slate before that, your own way, it just simply, it won't work. Think of it this way. You really, really want to go out and play, and this is your next door neighbor, all right? So you go to them, you go to their house pretty much every day, you ring the doorbell at exactly 5 p.m. You say, hey, let's go out and play. And they say, no, not right now, not today, maybe some other time. So you give up, you get frustrated, and you decide not to bother them again. And then one fine day, they ring your doorbell and they ask you, hey, do you want to play out today? It's so nice outside. If you get irritated when they reach out to you, honestly, I won't be surprised, because they're basically doing the same thing that you had been trying to do in the past. But at that time, they were not reciprocating. Because like I said, they seem to be very fixated on the fact that it has to be done their way, and when they think it's right, they have to be the one to clear the slate. If you give them that opportunity, they won't take it. They want to create that opportunity for themselves. All right, let's take some messages from their side for you to close this reading. Apart from Scorpio, we've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries present over here. All right. I keep my distance because I'm scared. And this feeling scared might be stemming from this guilt regarding making the wrong choice. And how would you react if they ask you for your forgiveness? Going to communicate with you very soon. Interesting. The reading closes with the Hanged Man, so maybe this communication happens when you're not expecting it, or happens when you're on the verge of almost giving up on this connection. But if they're saying they're going to communicate with you very soon, so you can take their word for it if you want to. I used to believe we were incompatible in the past. And because they thought that they were incompatible with you, perhaps that is why they must have chosen someone else over you. And then when they did start dating that other person, they realized that, oh fuck, the grass isn't really that greener on the other side. It's always green where I water it. And then we have, I'm truly sorry for my words and actions. So there is regret over here. For sure, there is regret. There is fear regarding your response to their apology. When they do communicate with you, it'll either be along the lines of them asking for an apology, or if they're wanting to create this fresh start with you. And like I said, they might be looking for a creative solution to go about it. So they might not immediately throw the words sorry and I shouldn't have done this and I shouldn't have done that in that opening conversation. But even if they've never explicitly asked you for your forgiveness, know that they are living with that guilt. Alright, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now, Group 3. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings, and you can message me there or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.